Hello everyone and welcome to El Nuclear. If you notice the JPEG on this video, you can see the tower speakers next to the SourcePoint 10 Master Edition, the new version, well, about a year old, of the existing MOFI SourcePoint 10. And I wanted to make a comparison between a pretty robust tower speaker, which I've been enjoying, hard to believe, for almost 5 years now, and what I'm auditioning here, which is this new Masters Edition. I thought this would be an interesting comparison because you don't normally see a tower compared to a bookshelf, even though calling this speaker a bookshelf is kind of absurd considering its size. 21 inches high, and on these new low slung stands, about 2 feet high. So, why do I want to talk about this? Well, let's call it evolution. Let's call it the differences between people's priorities, compromises, the fact that if you are someone who really enjoys good sound, you probably don't want to part with a tower speaker, or at least a bookshelf with a very substantial subwoofer, in order to not sacrifice bass response. I thought this was a very good speaker in the marketplace because it kind of occupies a unique place in that it gives you pretty close to full range capability. The bass response is deep, the mid range is fantastic, and the highs with this new version can be subtly adjusted with a switch on the back with 3 different settings, giving this speaker a lot of adaptability. And I think because of this, and after listening to these for a while and studying and comparing them to the tower speaker, a speaker that I still love after almost 5 years and still use, I thought this was a great example of something that might satisfy those who might normally not go to a bookshelf because of how robust and full sounding these speakers are. So it really is a unique design, and it presents in a way with these new stands. I want to emphasize the low slung stand is designed to maximize the bass response capability of the speaker, being a little bit closer to the floor, the angle which points the tweeter a little bit more to ear level. It's engineered very cleverly. It works. I wasn't convinced when I saw them. I thought this is going to be too low to the ground. But sitting in a normal chair and listening and studying, I'm really amazed by how well they work. So if you're going to buy this speaker, I recommend this particular stand, also from MoFi. So that's what I wanted to present. Can you satisfy yourself if you're used to a floor stander with this new model speaker? And I say yes. Numbers are numbers. The Martin Logan is a great speaker and does reach lower in the numbers. If you look at numbers and compare, you get deeper bass response. But in a room, in a medium-sized room, placed the way they are, moving them out further into the room if you can, giving yourself adequate space between the speakers, just testing them, fine-tuning them, you will find that you will not be missing bass. And I wouldn't even use a subwoofer with this speaker. Some might if they really want extensive bass response, but I think for natural sound, for a balanced sound, these speakers deliver. Any kind of music, they shine. So I wanted to highly recommend them, and I also wanted to I wanted to emphasize that You can use the speaker in place of a floor stander, and you will most likely not miss the frequency response of the floor stander, the range and frequency. This gives you that satisfying full range feel, and it's very, very well done. So that's what I wanted to present today. I hope all is well, and thank you for listening. Bye-bye.